So I'll record this now, so that I will forward this video so that they'll all see. So the vectors is the part we are seeing now. What are vectors? So vector is something, it is a quantity, which has magnitude and direction. It is a quantity which has magnitude and direction. So a vector will obey the vector laws of addition. Surya, నేను సింపుల్ కాన్సెప్ట్ చెప్తున్నా, నోట్స్ రాయి, వచ్చి నోట్స్ రాయి. So what is vector? It is a quantity which has magnitude and direction. A vector will obey something called vector laws of addition. So that is called a vector. So it says that not all the quantities are vectors. So this is the idea that not all the quantities are vectors. Anni quantities vectors kadamma. So though they have magnitude and direction, though they have magnitude and direction. Though they have magnitude and direction. It is a, so what are vectors? Vector, it is a quantity which has magnitude and direction. Vectors are they are certain, they are the quantities which have magnitude and direction. Not all the quantities are vectors, though they have magnitude and direction. The aspect number 1 number. So am I clear this with this? This is aspect number 1.
Yes, sir.
Now let us move on to the aspect number 2. So now, so what is the basic idea of vector? So here, first we talk about something called position vector. Position vector. What is a basically position vector? Position vector is something, it is just a point in a plane. Surya, కూర్చొని ఇక్కడ రాస్తుంది ఏదో రాయి. So position vector, it is just a point in a plane, amma. Point in a plane. A point in a plane is represented by, you know this already, it is x comma y. This is in 2 dimensions. 2 dimensions ke x comma y to represent chestam oka bracket petti. And now for 3 dimensions you write it as xyz. That is in 3 dimensions. In 3 dimensions you write it as xyz. Clear, no? So what is a position vector? It is just a point in a plane. And now you have for 2 dimensions it is x comma y. We'll write x comma y. And for 3 dimensions it is xyz. You have x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate. 3 things are there. And now that is called a position vector. First of all, you mark a point, that is position vector. Okay, ma? Noted?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now let us move on Rosmava? My son is also writing. Just wait. Two dimensions. 2D. 2 dimensions. 2D. XYZ. రాస్తే XYZ bracket పెట్టి 3 dimensions. XYZ. అది 3 dimensions. Bracket పెట్టి 3 dimensions. 3 dimensions. So what we see now is called rectangular coordinate system. Rectangular coordinate system. ఇది follow అవుతాం. This is the system we follow. We follow rectangular coordinate system. We follow rectangular coordinate system. అసలు rectangular coordinate system అంటే అండర్స్టాండ్ చేసుకోవాలమ్మా. ఫస్ట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ చేసుకున్నాక then we will get through that. So okay, can I clear this?
Yes, sir.
Fine. He is also writing. My son is also writing. He is also joined in the course, but he sits beside me. That's it. Now let us draw the axis. So this is, we have 2 dimensions. The first is x-axis and another one is y-axis. You know this very well. So mutually perpendicular lines. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. And if you move upwards, that is positive y movement, plus y movement. That is positive y movement, that is y-axis. If you move like this, that is positive x movement. Okay, Namma? So in the x direction, if I move like this, that is positive x movement. In the y direction, if I move upwards, this is upward movement. Positive y movement is upward movement. Upward movement is positive y movement. So horizontal movement. This is ground movement. Okay. Horizontal movement. That is ground movement. Moving on the ground. That is ground movement. Okay, Namma, ee rendu movements manaku idea ravali. So if I am moving on the ground, that is x movement. If I move upwards, that is y movement. Okay, na? So if I move like across like this, so నేను upward కలిపి నేను మూవ్ అవుతున్నాను అంటే మనం మూవ్ అవ్వలేకపోవచ్చు. Suppose you are climbing steps, that is a 2-dimensional movement. Simply climbing steps also. Climbing steps, that is 2-dimensional movement. ఎందుకని మనం x డైరెక్షన్ హారిజాంటల్ గాను మూవ్ అవుతున్నాం, వర్టికల్ గాను మూవ్ అవుతున్నాం. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ క్లైంబింగ్ స్టెప్స్ కదా, అంటే యు ఆర్ మూవింగ్ లైక్ దిస్. అర్థమైందమ్మా? సో when you are climbing steps, you are doing horizontal as well as vertical movement. Climbing steps, horizontal as well as vertical movement. Horizontal as well as vertical movements we are doing. Vertical movements we are doing. Both we are doing. We are doing horizontal as well as vertical movements, both.
Yes, sir.
Clear, Amma? Okay. Now the concept, next concept is how do we mark a point on the coordinate plane? A point on coordinate plane. How do we mark a point on coordinate plane? How do we do that? So for that to do, we have x and y axis. So this is my x axis once again, and this is my y axis. So what I am doing is, so this is my origin 0, 0, and in the origin, from the origin, you move like this. In the, let us say I want to mark a point 2, 3. So what is marking a point 2, 3 like this? A point we want to mark, let us say 2, 3. What is marking a point 2, 3? What does it mean? So the 2, this is like x, y. The coordinates are x, y. So it means 2, 3 refers to, I have to move 2 units in the x-axis. So the first is a movement I will draw with a different color. So first is I have to make 2 units movement in the x direction. So I moved 2 units in x direction. So I moved like this. 2 units I had to move in the x direction. Like this I moved. And after this 3 refers to, I had to move 3 units in the y direction. So 3 units I move in the y direction. So what does it mean? 2 units in the x direction and 3 units in the y direction. 3 units, in fact it is plus 3, no, 3 units in positive y direction. I hope you got it. So first thing is to plus 2 units, that is in the positive x direction. In the positive x direction I had to move, that is right side. Positive x direction is right side. Right side, if I had to move 2 units, and vertically upwards I had to move 3 units in the positive y direction, then I'll reach the point. Then I'll reach this point. అంటే ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం చెప్తున్నాం, ఒకవేళ ఈ పాయింట్ రీచ్ అవ్వాలి అంటే 2 యూనిట్స్ నేను పాజిటివ్ ఎక్స్ డైరెక్షన్ మూవ్ అవ్వాలి, తర్వాత 3 యూనిట్స్ నేను పాజిటివ్ వై డైరెక్షన్ మూవ్ అవ్వాలి. మూవ్ అయినప్పుడు నేను ఈ పాయింట్ రీచ్ అవుతాను. దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద పాయింట్ 2, 3. 2, 3 పాయింట్ మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే ఇది. ఓకే, whether this can be done in any other method, yes, it can be done in another method also. What is that method is, you move 3 units in the y direction first. Vertically y direction upwards you make 3 units. So 3 units in positive y direction first. 3 units you move in the positive y direction first. And then 2 units you move in the positive x direction. 2 units you move in the positive x direction. Then also you will reach this point. Ardhamaindamma? Clear? In both these ways you can reach this point. So first vertically 3 units in y direction and 2 units you move in the x direction, you will reach the same point 2, 3. So these are the 2 ways you can do this. 2 ways you can reach this point. 2 paths or 2 ways or 2 paths you can follow to reach this point. 2 ways or 2 paths you follow to reach this point. Reach this point. These are the 2 ways or 2 paths to reach this point. Clear? I hope I'm clear. Now the crux comes in. What is the crux of the vector now comes in? So this you have to note. Each 1 unit movement in positive x direction is denoted as I cap. Each 1 unit movement in positive x direction is called I cap. That means if I am moving right side, so that means I am moving moving right side, that's what it means. In horizontal, I am moving right side in the horizontal. That's what it means. I cap refers to I am moving right side in the horizontal. Okay. Now, the next one is each 1 unit movement in negative x direction. In negative x direction, that is minus I cap. So that means which side I am moving? I am moving, of course, left side in horizontal. That is with respect to 0 origin. With respect to origin, I am moving left side now. So I'll draw that. I'll show you what is I cap and minus I cap first. Noted now?
Yes, sir.
Clear. Fine. So now let us draw that. What is that and then see. So this is again y-axis. And this is again x-axis. This is again x-axis. And this is negative x-axis. Okay. So this is negative y-axis. Downwards, if you go, that is negative y-axis. And now, this movement of 1 unit is I cap. So this movement refers to I cap movement. And this movement refers to minus I cap. So this movement is right side towards 0. Right side away from 0. Okay. This is left side away from 0. Clear? No. This is left side away from 0. This is right side away from 0. Right side movement is positive. Left side movement is negative. Clear? No. Now this part is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now how do we characterize I move 2 units in positive x direction? So what is 2 unit movement in positive x direction? For each movement, it is I cap. So I cap plus I cap. So that is nothing but 2I cap. So simply multiply I cap with the 2. That's it. So 2I cap refers to 2 units movement in positive x direction. Right. 2 units movement in positive x direction. So that is 2I cap.
Clear, sir.
Okay. Now I'll ask you one simple question. What is 3 units movement in negative x direction? So how do we write this? So if I write this 3 units movement in negative x direction refers to, how do we write that?
So I cap negative direction.
Negative minus 3I cap, simply. Because each negative movement is minus I cap. So 3 units you have moved. So minus 3I cap. Clear? No?
Yes, sir.
So, okay. This is the x movement. So let us see y movement. Each 1 unit movement in positive y direction. Each 1 unit movement in positive y direction is j cap. Y movement is called j cap. Okay. Similarly, each 1 unit movement in negative y direction, each 1 unit movement in the negative y direction is equal to minus j cap. Each 1 unit movement in positive y direction is j cap. Each 1 unit movement in negative y direction is minus j cap. Clear?
Clear, sir.
My j cap means we are moving upwards, upward movement. Minus j cap means downward movement. Now let us solve this. And now let us, what is this 2, 3 means? Let us come back to our problem 2, 3. So what we did to reach the point 2, 3, this is what I want to tell. X-axis and this is y-axis. So what we did to reach the point 2, 3, this is the origin. From origin, I said we had to move 2 units in the direction of positive x-axis first. So what does it mean in the vectors? It is I cap. So 2I cap, right? So I did the 2I cap first. And then what I had to do later? I had to do 3J cap, right? That is what I had to do. So that is, it is a combination of these two movements, na? You are reaching the point 2, 3 with the combination of these two movements. So it is the combination of these two movements. These two movements will make us reach the point. Will make us reach the point. No, make us reach the point 2, 3. Correct. So the combination of these two movements will make us reach the point 2, 3. That is what you are doing. So how do you combine? Simply we write this as the combination. Will write it as 2I cap plus 3J cap. That's it. So these two movements, how do you represent in the vector form is like this. So which means that first you had to make a movement 2 units in the x-axis, that is 2I cap. You make a movement 3 units in the y-axis, that is 3J cap. If you combine these two movements, you will reach the point 2, 3. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear, Amma? Now let us say, let me ask you, how do you write 5, 7 in the vector form? Very, very simple. 5I cap plus 7J cap. 5I cap plus 7J cap. As simple as that. How do you write the point minus 3, 2 in the vector form? It is very simple. Minus 3I cap plus 2J cap. So if you have to do this, you have to move negative 3 units in the x-axis. So it is like this. This is x and this is minus x. 3I cap refers to minus 3I cap refers to 3 units like this. You have to move backwards, left direction, and then 2J cap means vertically you have to move like this. Clear, Amma? So that's how you reach the point negative 3, 2.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next. So what is about the point minus 3, minus 7?
Minus 3I cap.
Very good. Minus 3I cap minus 7J cap. What does it mean once again? Which quadrant it will go?
Third quadrant.
Very good. Very good. That's it. Because negative 3 units here and again minus 7 units like this downwards. So that will take you to the point minus 3, minus 7. This is what is vector is. Okay, ma? Now we have to discuss a little bit about position vector and we'll close this one today. And what is a position vector? Position vector. Position, that vector we are writing, no, like the point 2, 3 we have written as 2I cap plus 3J cap. So this is called the position vector. Position vector. So basically, what is this? So let's move on to the coordinate plane once again. In the coordinate plane, let us mark the point 2, 3. Now, you sit at the origin. From origin, in which direction this 2, 3? How do you look this point 2, 3 when you sit at origin? In which direction you see 2, 3 from origin 0, 0. So that is this direction only, no? This direction. In this arrow mark direction, you will see. And this OP direction. To write OP direction, it is like OP bar. This is how we write. So connect origin in the point. This OP bar happens to be 2i cap plus 3j cap. That's it. This is called the position vector. In which direction you see the point 2, 3 from origin. That is what is called position vector. That is a direction of the position vector. In fact, that is called direction of the position vector. It is represented as R bar. This is called direction of the position vector. This is the direction of the position vector. Clear, Amma? This is where we stop today. Enough today. Okay, clear, Swanita, clear now? So I want to see the
Yes,
others
sir.
to come in. I hope they will come in by tomorrow. Okay, ma. Take care. Bye.
Okay, sir.